Hey everyone. My name is Tommy Watson. If you didn't know, I just want to talk to you about uh, a disability I have called Smith Magenis Syndrome. And what that is it's a rare sleep disability that affects one out of every 25,000 people, I think it is. And how it's affected me, these are the symptoms, and this is also how it's affected me. It's affected me by um, it being harder for me to learn and pay attention in class because my sleep patterns are different, which means I'm tired during the day, and I'm awake and focused during the night. And it also affects my impulses a little bit. I might be more likely to, you know, uh, get a little bit moody more easily, a little bit easier, and how that's affected me is people that don't really know that I have a Smith Magenis Syndrome or SMS. People who don't really know that I have that tend to be kind of more hesitant to talk to me, I guess would be the right way to say it. And also, how it's affected my learning is that I need a lot of extra help to learn, like such as lengthier time or longer time to get an assignment turned in, and my speech is also a bit of an issue. I'm getting better over the years, but it's still a factor, and my communication skills, so to speak, might not be on par, or you know, just like every normal kid's learning or communicational skills. But you know what? I think that's okay. This is just how God made me. God didn't say we had an easy life. We'd all have easy lives. Mine might just be a bit more challenging than yours. And also, one of the other uh, conditions, I guess, of SMS is overweight or obesity. I'm currently overweight, and that has affected me because I've been getting picked on because of my weight, or I have been picked on because of my weight, and it's usually by kids who don't really know me, and just think it's cool to pick on people, when really it's not. And it hurt me. I mean, I was in pain because of it. I was crying because of it at night when I'd go home. There have been times where I just wanted to, you know, not kill myself or hurt myself. But times when I just wanted to, like, not go to school and be completely shut out of everything because of the bullying. And also, um, and also, it's hard for me to, like I said earlier, find friends or people that really understand me and know me. Because I feel like once people get to know me, I try to be a pretty nice guy, and I try to be fun to hang out with. And I know that's not always the case. I know I can, there have been times where I know I've been a jerk. And I don't necessarily mean it, and I'm not going to use my Smith Magenis Syndrome as an excuse to say it's because of my impulses. I'm not going to say that, because I'm not trying to use my disability or syndrome, whatever you want to call it, as an excuse. I'm currently 16 and a sophomore in high school, and I know I don't want people to look at me and say, "Oh, there's Tommy Watson. He has Smith Magenis Syndrome." I want them to look at me and say, "Oh, there's Tommy Watson. He plays a bit football, and he's also the basketball manager and baseball manager." Something like that. I don't want people to, not like me or feel sorry for me just because I have this disability or syndrome called Smith Magenis Syndrome. And SMS has affected my life has affected my life ever since I was diagnosed with it. And it hasn't always been a good effect, but it hasn't always been a bad effect either. It's been a good effect because I feel helps me become stronger and tougher both mentally and physically because I have a higher pain tolerance because of my SMS. And also, I feel like it helps me become stronger because it makes me different. It makes me special. It makes me unique. It makes me who I am today. And it also, affects other areas of my life too. Like when I was first diagnosed, I was shocked. My doctor up in Mayo, which is in Rochester, Minnesota. It's probably about 8 hours from where I live. 7 or 8 hours, I think. I haven't been up there about a year or so I don't really remember how long it takes to get up there. But I try my best to remember. It's just a guess. Well, anyway, back on topic. When I was diagnosed up there at Mayo, I was the first person diagnosed with my form of Smith Magenis Syndrome. The first one that Mayo was diagnosed. My parents were just shocked. They didn't know what to do. If I remember correctly, I was really young and I didn't know what was going on because of my parents. Like I was just kind of feeding off of their reaction. And I remember him saying that he's the first person, or Tommy is the first person we have ever diagnosed with, I think, the chromosome mutation version of it, which means two of my chromosomes mutated when I was in the womb, or my mom's womb, which caused me to have Smith Magenis Syndrome. I think I'm one of the few people in this world that has my version of Smith Magenis Syndrome. And I'm going to leave two links in the description below so you can find out more information. And also, I was, and now, like, I've had SMS since I was born, and now, but I wasn't officially diagnosed with it until I was, I don't remember, 4 or 5 or 6, I think. So probably about 10, 11, 12 years maybe I've had Smith Magenis Syndrome or SMS. And I was just, sad that day. And on the way home, I was just feeding off my parents' reaction, like I said earlier. And on my way home, I didn't know what I should do or what was wrong with me. I had no idea. My parents, I probably wasn't old enough at the time to understand exactly what I had, but I just knew that I slept a little bit different than other kids my age. And also, maybe I was more like 8 when I got diagnosed, so maybe it was been more like 8 years, but I don't remember. And and now here I am 16 or 8 years later, 9 years later, whatever it may be. And I might not be the smartest kid at at school, but I'm fully capable of doing anything anyone else can do. Like, I play football, and God gave me the gift and the ability to play football. He doesn't give that gift to everyone, and I'm really happy that He gave me that gift. And He also gave me the gift of being a great poem writer. I've been told by people I'm really good at writing poems, and He's given me all these great gifts, and I'm fine with getting all these great gifts because I know He gave me Smith Magenis Syndrome, and I know He knows it's hard on me, but He picked me to have it. I was the one He picked because I'm just guessing, but I think He knew I could be the strongest about it, or one of the stronger people to have it. And maybe one day I'll do something with Smith Magenis Syndrome. Maybe I'll talk about it in like seminars or something. I don't know yet. But it's just been, a traumatic change for me or over time, but I've gotten used to it. And I'm glad that God gave me this gift. And yes, I feel like it's a gift. Because yes, even though it's hard on me sometimes, it's also a blessing because it uh he it allows me to maybe go out and make a difference in the world and get people more informed about Smith Magenis Syndrome. And I don't thank God for having this enough. I don't think I've ever thanked Him actually. But I am thankful for having this Smith Magenis Syndrome. And I don't know much else about Smith Magenis Syndrome. So that's about all I have. I thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope you continue to watch my other videos. And I hope you can get something out of this. May God bless you each and every day of your life. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video again. Bye.